I would like to request Sai Raj Krishna come and speak. One child, one teacher, one pen and one book can change the world. This quote given by Malala Yousafzai, who herself fought for education, truly depicts the value of education. On this note, I would like to start my speech. Everyone, good morning to one and all present here. I would like to thank the Chhatra Yuva Sangharsh Samiti for organizing debate on such a thought-provoking topic of is Delhi's education model suitable for the country. Now I will throw light on the pre-AAP and post-AAP period and the most precisely education revolution. And I would like to give some real-life examples to add a realistic touch to you. The AAP government came to power in 2015. At that time, the government education system in Delhi was in shambles due to decades of neglect and flourishing private school business. The Delhi government school system was suffering handicaps, starting from acute shortage of teachers and classrooms, low motivation among principals and teachers, and most importantly, very low learning level outcomes, that is 3 out of every 4 students but not even able to read their class textbooks. This was the condition of Delhi. So the first step taken in the direction of addressing this problem was doubling the allocation for education in the budget. 22.8%, I repeat, 22.8% of Delhi's budget is devoted for education, which is highest among all the states and far above the average of the India, that is 15.6%. This shows the concern of Delhi for education. So the major instrumental steps taken can be grouped into some headings like modernizing the infrastructure, capacity building of teachers and principals, making the school administration accountable, and most importantly increasing the learning level outcomes. So the increased budget helped in addressing the first problem, that is shortage of classrooms. Over 20,000 new classrooms and 25 new schools were built in the past few years. Pilot schools were established with smart classrooms. The ex-military servicemen, they were appointed as managers in schools to decrease the burden of teachers and principals in maintenance of hygiene, sanitation, upkeep, repair. This shows two perspectives. That is, first, using of the population, using of the resource, the people resource in a good way. After retirement also, the ex-military servicemen who are interested in social service, they are used as resource to the country. They are participated in building a great India. Another thing, the teacher training programs, the principals development program, they are great initiatives. Although earlier the teacher training program, it was in existence, but the AAP government, they revamped it by introducing certain modifications. Friends, many of your relatives would be in the government schools and you must be knowing the condition. They all are like not that serious for going to school. आधा घंटा लेट हो जाए तो चलता है, कुछ नहीं होता. But when they came to know that the district magistrate is on visit or the education minister on visit, then they become alert. They go to school before 9, before 8. They show something that as if everything is normal. So this thing is happening regularly on Delhi. The education minister, Mr. Manish Sisodia, and other higher education officials, they are regularly visiting the schools, which is instilling discipline and seriousness in the government schools also. Another thing, my mother, she is a government school teacher. She can devote only 6 hours for students now. Before 6 hours, it is the responsibility of the parents. अगर एक बच्चा घर जाके देखता है कि हर रात उसका बाप शराब पी के उसकी माँ को मारता है, तो क्या खाक एजुकेशन समझेगा? क्या खाक मोटिवेशन पाएगा? 6 आवर में कोई टीचर आके कुछ भी पढ़ा दे तो उससे थोड़ी ना कुछ उसका होगा. So the involvement of parents in developing education is a must, and this is achieved through the mega parent-teacher meetings, which was earlier in paper but in use in the private school only. The elite class, they were having this, but now the government school also having this. Another thing, the all other schemes that all my friends, and I don't want to go into the technicalities like the Chunauti scheme, the Pragati scheme, and the reading melas. Every child can read तब हर कोई मेरे को हमसे कितना कितना पैसा लूटते थे। आई कैन से नो ऑफेंस टू एनीवन, कितना कितना पैसा लूटते थे। पर जब जियो आया तो उसने दिखाया कि देखो भाई ऐसे भी होता है। So if the government school will come up and they will show that this can be done, this can be get in the government school also, then why others will go to private school and they will give high fees? Private schools में अपना जो भी कर रहे थे वो कमाएंगे ना, क्योंकि उनको भी competition करना है। So this was really a great initiative by the Delhi government. And at last I want to say that who are the most beneficiaries in this scheme? क्या आप लोग हैं जो आज बड़े-बड़े कॉलेजेस में पढ़ के आ रहे हैं? नहीं। The poorest of the poor, they are the biggest beneficiaries. अगर गरीब आदमी उसके अंदर भी कोई inferiority complex ना रहे, उसको लगे कि भाई मेरे पास पैसा नहीं है, फिर भी मैं दूसरे बच्चों की तरह एजुकेशन पा सकता हूँ, तो इससे बड़ी चीज क्या हो सकती है? And in India, the poor people consider their children as earning hands, not they pursue them for education. So ये टैबू खत्म हो जाएगा और गरीब से गरीब पेरेंट्स भी एजुकेशन का वैल्यू समझेंगे और उनके बच्चों को एजुकेशन के लिए बढ़ावा देंगे और इससे दोस्तों एक घर की रोशनी जलेगी, एक घर में चिराग बनेगा। So I would like to conclude by saying few lines. ये जरूरी नहीं कि रोशनी चिरागों से ही हो, ये जरूरी नहीं कि रोशनी चिरागों से ही हो, शिक्षा से भी घरों